So the big question is the way to a man's heart still through his belly? Today, let's cook up some answers. My name is Nwosu, and welcome to the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. So it's a fall, more like winter Saturday morning, and growing up, we would always have a feast on Saturday mornings, and today I decided to whip up something for Davide and myself. So it was full English breakfast, of course, with everything. No one's counting calories today. And it was great, and he really appreciated it and kept saying, "Oh my God, this tastes so good." I've always been a good cook, but honestly, for the first 4 months of our relationship, I hid that. Well, I did hid it. I did hide it on purpose, not because I didn't want to cook, but I wanted to see how Davide would react to me cooking or not cooking. And he just did all the cooking. He never asked. He just did it. He did like 90% of all the cooking. And then later I revealed my cooking skills. And now things have kind of switched where I do more like 60 to 70% of the cooking, which I don't mind because I'm cooking with love. So back to today's question. What is the connection between food and men's bellies? Let's start with a little bit of history. So this saying is deep-rooted in most, if not all, cultures, where it implies that cooking an amazing meal, a scrumptious meal for a man is a surefire way to get his affection. But in today's world, where gender roles have kind of switched, is this still true, or have things kind of leveled out a little bit and simmered down with our modern way of dating? The truth is, food is undoubtedly a universal language, not just of love, but also of entertainment, right? Food brings people together. Food is nurturing, it's comforting, and everyone loves a good meal. And if you're anything like me with a massive sweet tooth, you love anything sweet and yummy. Yes, but what is the connection between food and emotional bond? I think it's more about the care and the love and the effort that is put into cooking the food as opposed to the actual food itself. Well, I could be wrong. I'm not male, but I do know that every man I've ever known loves food. They appreciate a good meal, and it just makes them feel like you've just taken care of me. You've given me something that money cannot buy. They love a good meal. So, is there a correlation? Who knows? Nowadays, I have a lot of male friends who cook better than women. Sorry, but that's just the honest truth. They're better in the kitchen. And now it's no longer a situation where the woman has to do all of the cooking and the man just sits there and eats the meal and falls in love with her. No, men are also cooking amazing meals. And I think the same way women appreciate it. I know I appreciate when a good meal is prepared for me. But again, it's still not because it's not the meal in particular. It's the effort and the love and the care that goes into preparing the meal. So I think a gender who receives a meal will think of the person a little bit fonder. Doesn't mean you stay in the heart forever, but at least there'll be some fun thoughts coming your way. I think the experience of eating a meal or cooking a meal for someone or sharing the cooking together, I think is just amazing. It's just another way to bond and build special moments between the two of you. I think that cooking, especially for me, I cook for my friends too. I cook for my family too. I think because act of service is my primary love language, it's one of the ways that I show that I care about someone. If you're coming to visit me and I'm in the kitchen, then you know I care about you. If you come to my place and I don't offer you food, that's probably a hint, a sign that, yeah, okay, I'd rather just pick up the phone and order you some food. So cooking for me is an expression of how I feel about you, because that is my primary love language. So maybe for men who act of service is their primary language, they appreciate cooking. I don't know. I'm not a man. Honestly, we're just going to have to ask the man. Is the way to your belly still through your stomach? If the answer is yes, then well, ladies, we have a lot of stepping up to do if you want to. And I do have a friend who's an amazing cook, and I know that I sometimes am just amazed by how she's able to cook these amazing meals. I know I'm a good cook. I wouldn't say a great cook, but for people who maybe are not fantastic cooks, fear not. I believe that it's not the actual meal, even though you have to cook something that is edible, but it's the gesture that really, really counts. The fact that you're sweating it out in the kitchen, or maybe you have to go do the groceries and then you have to clean up after and serve up this dish. I think it's the thought that counts, honestly. Whether you're able to whip up a Michelin star gourmet meal, or if it's just the simple dessert that you're able to do, I think it is beautiful. It is the effort that really, really counts. It's about the shared joy, the shared experience, and just enjoying the time being together. Again, that's what I think. So, if the way to a man's heart is through his belly, good. I still believe that even if he gets you to even if you get to his heart, it's not going to keep you there. If your values don't align, I think there will still be trouble ahead. So what I'll say is, rather than spending all your time now thinking, oh my God, I need to go to culinary school to go whip up an amazing meal to win a man's heart, I would say maybe focus on more core values that will determine whether you're going to be aligned with this person and have a long-term successful relationship. But if you can cook as well, then maybe that's a plus. I'll wait till I hear from the men, because for me, I'm a good cook and I know Davide enjoys my cooking, so it's all good here. Thanks for listening to today's episode on the Second Chances podcast, a love journey in black and white. Till next time, sending you love and light.